Welcome to this full body practice where we're going to be moving gracefully from pose to pose, doing a lot of standing balance poses like tree pose and warrior three, and moving back and forth with confidence, building strength and awareness in our legs and in our whole body and how everything interacts with each other. So let's start in downward facing dog. Grip the mat with your hands. Bend your knees forward slightly and lift your belly up. Inhale, round forward into plank. And exhale, bend your knees, stretch back to down dog. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, puff your back up to come forward, and then bend your knees, lift your hips up. Find that little arch in your spine to roll back. Now from down dog, inhale, reach your right leg up and reach up through your inner thigh so your toes point down instead of out. Reach your leg up nice and high and pull your knees strongly into your chest. Shift your weight forward, tap your right knee to your right arm and reach back again. Exhale, come forward and tap. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come forward and tap. This time lower your knee towards your wrist. Then bring it across to the other side. Pull it back up. Bring it across to the right. Lower down. Reach to the left. Pull it up. And stretch it back. And pull your knee into your chest and step your foot forward. We're going to come into crescent lunge, rise up. Open up, cactus your arm and squeeze your inner thighs together as you extend your arms up. And reach forward, lower your hands down, step back to down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Inner spiral your thighs so your toes point down. And pull your knee into your chest, come forward, tap. Inhale, stretch back and reach. Exhale, come forward and tap. Inhale, come forward and reach. Inhale, stretch back and reach. Exhale, come forward, tap. Lower down to your wrist, roll across to the opposite wrist, pull it back up, bring it across, lower down, cross again, lift up, and back to down dog, splits. And then we're going to step our foot all the way forward, coming into crescent lunge, rise up. Really open up here, create a strong foundation with your legs and open up through your heart. And reach forward and step back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward and come on into a squat. Lower your hips to the floor. Straighten your legs out. And bring your feet a little wider than your hips. Now, if you have a block, you could place it here, or imagine you had a block. And we're going to try and keep leaning forward just a little bit, trying not to lean back, but just do the best you can. And pick your left foot up, bring it in. Pick the right foot up and bring it in. Pick the left foot up and bring it out. Pick the right foot up and bring it out. So I was already starting to slouch back. So see if you can lift up and come back down, lift up again, come on back down. One more time, lift up and over. This is strengthening these muscles here. So we need that when we're going to step forward and just pop right up into tree pose. So now bend your knees again, come back into your squat. Step back into down dog. And we're going to come forward into pigeon prep. So inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose and bring your knee as far forward as you can. Slide the left leg back a little bit. You can wiggle this right foot till it's in just the right position. Begin to shift back and forth. And press your back foot firmly into the floor. Press the outer edge of your front foot down and see if you can walk forward, bowing your chest towards the floor. And you could bring your elbows out, resting your forehead on the back of your hands, or you could stay higher if you want. Keep your legs active and hug your legs in towards each other. And come on back up. Tuck your back toes, step back to down dog. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest, shift your weight forward, send your knee forward. Make your little adjustments here. Maybe shift a little bit from side to side. And bow forward. Coming into your pigeon. Bring your hands back, tuck your toes, step back into your down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step all the way forward, coming back into crescent lunge. This time, pull your back knee forward, draw your knee up nice and high, and open up tree pose. Step back into crescent lunge, reach back. And back to downward facing dog. So using the muscles we were just using to pick your leg up and move it across the imaginary block, or the block if you had one, that's going to help us to lift up into tree pose from crescent lunge. So inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, pull your knee into your nose, step your foot all the way forward, rise up crescent lunge, and right away pull the right leg up, coming into tree pose. And step back into your crescent lunge, and back to down dog. Now, repeat what we just did. Or you can see if you can, as you bring your weight forward, you lift right away, lift the opposite leg right away up into tree pose. It's a little bit harder, but it's the same actions. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Step into your right foot, pulling your left knee up. Coming into tree pose. And step back into crescent lunge. This time twist to the right, coming into twisted crescent. Then you can reach back. Swing the back arm forward. Step back into your down dog. There's a bear on the other side of this railing, down a little lower, but it is bear season. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Hug your knee into your chest, and as you step forward, draw that right knee up, coming all the way up into tree pose. Open up. And step back into crescent lunge, twist to your left. Maybe find an exalted crescent. Back up to crescent lunge, and back to down dog. And we'll try that again, adding on. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, squeeze your knee into your chest. Keep your glutes active as you step forward, pulling that left knee up, finding your tree pose. Open up. Step back into crescent lunge and twist to your right. On your exalted crescent, and swing the back arm forward, opening up warrior two. Keep the legs nice and strong. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Come back through warrior two, straighten your front leg, find your way into triangle. Squeeze those glutes towards each other. Open up across your chest. And look down and forward, bend your front knee. We're going to step up into half moon. Keeping those glutes engaged, keeping the legs engaged, opening up. Maybe lift the top leg a little bit higher. Maybe reach stronger through the toes. See if you can reach back with your top foot so that you could lift your bottom hand off the ground. And if you want, you could try, I have to look down to do this. You could try bringing your left hand down, right hand up, meeting in prayer. And lower your hands down, step back, down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Squeeze your knee into your chest, and as you step forward, pull your right knee up, coming into tree pose. Open up. Relax here as much as you can. Find your balance, find your gaze, blink your eyes. Step back into crescent lunge. And twist to your left. Reach back for exalted crescent. And swing the back arm forward, coming into warrior two. Keep the legs nice and strong. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Come back through warrior two, straighten the front leg. Reach forward, coming into triangle. Think that you want to draw your hips in, your core in towards the center line of your body to find more opening. And look down, bring your left hand forward, open up half moon. Keep the top leg really active. Reach out so you can balance on the tripod of your foot, open up. Stay here, or you can play with not using your left hand, bringing your hands to prayer. And step back into your down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. We're going to step up into tree pose again. So pull your knee forward, and as you press down into your right foot, draw your left knee up, coming into your tree pose. From here, bend your right knee, stack your left ankle above your right knee, sink down. And then squeeze your knees together, coming into eagle pose. Keep the knees bent. Maybe you can hook your toes. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes not. And bring the left elbow in, wrap the right arm underneath. Unwrap your legs, keep your arms wrapped as you reach back into warrior three. And step back into warrior two. Cartwheel your arms, step back, down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest as you step forward. Draw the right knee up as you lift up into tree. Stay here to steady yourself for a few breaths. Bend your knee, cross your right ankle above your left knee, sink down. Bring your knees together. Maybe you can hook your toes. Bring the right elbow in, wrap the left arm underneath. Unwrap your legs, coming into a warrior three with your arms and eagle arms. Reach back, step back, warrior two, open up. Reach back, reverse your warrior. And cartwheel the arms, step back, down dog. Walk your feet forward, coming into a squat. Press your elbows out into your knees as you hug your knees in, creating a tension there that can help you to balance and lengthen your spine. So just slowly round your spine, lowering your hips to the floor. Bring your knees together, reach your legs up, reach your arms up, or you could hold the back of your legs, or you could bring your hands behind your back. You could also bend your knees. And slowly lower all the way down. Trying to extend your back as you lower. Hug your knees into your chest and circle around your hips. Reverse the circles. Shift your hips to the right as you extend your leg, your left leg out. Bring your right leg up. And draw your thigh in toward your chest like we've been doing as closely as you can. Then take your left hand and reach somewhere along the outside of your right leg, maybe grabbing your foot. And twist your lower body to the left. And twist your upper body back to the right. Reach out through your left toes. And you can keep your left leg straight, or you could bend your knee, squeezing your heel into your hip, grab your foot. Press both feet into the floor so your legs engage. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And let go. You can repeat that if you want, or you could just stay relaxed. If you were holding your left foot, you could press your left knee back, finding a little quad stretch in your left leg, a little hamstring stretch in your right leg. And release your foot. Slowly come back onto your back. Shift your hips to center and interlace your fingers on the back of your right leg. Bring your leg in towards your chest as much as you can. And then lifting the heel of your foot up, think of extending your foot forward. Your knee stays in the same position. When you've got to your maximum stretch, back off it a little bit. And just lower. You can point when you lower your heel down, and you could flex as you reach it up. Keep pressing your leg into your hand and resist your hands and resisting with your hands. So you've got the muscles contracting to do this. And you can gradually go a little bit deeper if you feel like you're ready for it. And keep your leg lifted. Start to slide your hands up as far as they'll go, and maybe massage across the sole of your foot and down your leg. And just give your leg maybe some tapping, maybe some rubbing up and down, all around. And then release your leg, slowly lower it all the way down. And shift your hips to the opposite side of your mat. You might want to wiggle over. Reach your left leg up. Reach your left arm out to the side. Take your right hand, grab wherever you can, and twist your left leg over to the right. Move your back around so you feel comfortable, and try and get this left shoulder down if you can by twisting your upper body to the left. You could cactus your arm, you could straighten your arm, whatever feels good. And then think of reaching out through your right foot, stay here, or bend your right knee, squeezing your heel to your hip, grab your foot. And again, you can press into the ground to engage your muscles, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And notice you might find that you just, without even trying, you go a little deeper into the stretch. You could kick your right knee back a little bit if you want, stretching out the quads. And release your foot. Slowly come back onto your back, center your hips, interlace your fingers on the back of your thigh. Bring your leg in as close to your chest as you can while pushing your heel up. And back off a little bit. Press your leg into your hands. Pull your hands into your legs. And then point the toes as you lower your heel down and flex as you lift up. You can try any variation of this. This might feel really good. And as you continue to move, but keeping the knees still, you might find that you get a little closer. Your leg gets a little closer to your chest. Next time you're lifted up, start to slide your hands up your leg, across the sole of your foot and down. Just giving yourself a gentle massage. And you could do some tapping, slapping. And point your toes and reach out through your toes as you slowly float your leg down. Trying to keep your ribs relaxed so they're not popping up. And bring your feet a little wider than your hips and begin to wiggle your toes in and out. So you get an internal rotation and then an external rotation in your hips. And bend your knees, float your arms and legs up for dead bug pose. And just look at your feet. Notice if they're kind of even with each other or if one foot is twisting in or out more than the other. Same thing with your hands. Are your hands just kind of naturally going in a different position? And see if you can even things out a bit. See if you can do that comfortably. And then we'll extend and flex the wrists and the ankles together. And bend your knees, curl your knees into your chest. And relax into Savasana. Just a short one here. You can always stay longer. You can center yourself on your mat. And just let your whole body completely relax and let go. And you can gently turn your head from side to side. And just notice how your neck feels. So everything in our body is connected. So even though we did a lot of work on our lower body, the upper body is still affected. Especially if you were able to move back and forth between the poses with a feeling of being relaxed. And maybe stretch out your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees and gently make your way up to seated. Thank you for joining me for this practice. I hope that you feel a sense of grace and connection and like making the movement more and more gentle and more easeful. Please leave me a comment and share this with your friends, and hopefully see you again soon. Bye.